This thing we're going to talk about is executive burnout. Well, interestingly enough, I was burning out. All I could do was think about my job. I couldn't even sleep. I decided to open my company, BMF, with 4 clients. They were Alice Cooper, the Allman Brothers, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young was my 3rd client, and the Beatles had just broken up, and George Harrison decided to go out on his own. So here I am, I'm 25 years old. I didn't know what hit me. I wasn't trained, doing a lot of drugs by now, married the girl of my dreams, and I represent 4, if not the biggest acts in the world, 4 of the biggest acts in the world. I'm 25 years old. I didn't know what hit me. Bought my wife the biggest Rolls Royce. It's like, it was a dream. I didn't use these words, but I knew it was a blessing, and I had it. Pink bell-bottoms, high heels, crushed velvet jacket, and long hair, and Jonny Podell was born. And that actually helped me because these acts were used to being represented by suits. So if they could find somebody like them that really was good at what he did, could stay up all night with them, party the same way, who wouldn't want that? And that was kind of the attraction to me. I was I must say, I had certain skills. I was amazing with numbers, and I had vision. I always felt that my job was to take them to the next step. What could I do to take them to the next step? Well, that's 2 separate stories, because I've had 2 separate bottoms. But I will tell you the first one was in the mid-'80s, and I just kept using the drugs. So what happened, I kept using, and then eventually my wife had to, she couldn't go down with the ship. We had 2 children by then. The names were Brittany and Cassidy, and I understood. I'd leave for work from New Jersey at like 10 in the morning, and I'd tell her I'd be home for dinner. Then I'd be smoking free-base cocaine. I'd call her, I'm gonna be a little late for dinner. Then I'd call her at 8, I said, I'm not gonna, I'll be a little late. Then I'd call her at 10 again, and then I'd show up at the door at 4 a.m. And many of those times with 6 police cars chasing me. So eventually that marriage ended, and we're still very close friends today. And, her name's Monica. And, but I mean, I bottomed out. So she asked me to leave, and I went to New York, and I would call friends, can I stay with you? I've had a little bad luck. You never admit to drug use. And they'd say, yeah, Johnny, of course. And then the word would get out. But do me a favor, just don't use in my house. And I go, no, of course not. 2 weeks later, they go, Johnny, you got to get out of here. And I eventually used up all my friends. And so that's where the line is. I went from Park Avenue to Park Bench. I eventually ran out of friends. I ran out of places to live. I'd already run out of money. My marriage was ruined. By this time, I had no more clients. I started to go to AA, and I tell this story in AA.
Only enough money for that bus, you would not get $10 to do something else with.
Oh, no. The AA thing took right away, and I started getting clean, and I resurrected my life. I mean, it was truly the grace of God. Cyndi Lauper was a client of 25 years. There was a perfect example of, I'd like to think we both helped each other. When I signed Cyndi Lauper was playing track dates. That means she plays at gay clubs at 2 in the morning to a track. She sings over a track, not a live band, and making $10,000. Now she's a big star, makes 6 figures, got a Tony for Kinky Boots, and is an overwhelming success. To me, Cyndi Lauper is the greatest female voice. I could be prejudiced, but I'm usually not with my clients or my children. And if you could really serve, is that one, they always say, on the deathbed or you're at the hospital, are you gonna be saying to your family, I wish I could have made one more deal? No, you're gonna be happy your whole family's there. So the time to think about it is not when it's too late, it's now. You're all successful. You'll remain successful, and many of you will be more successful if you can put some of these things into your life. read, meditate, pray, get an attitude of gratitude. How lucky you are. It's a great way to start the day. Because then your day is grounded in service. If you can come home or complete your day and be able to say one thing where you really serve, where you really helped somebody, where you really made a difference, I would tell you from experience, that'll give you the same thrill as making another deal. And I guarantee your money back if you're not happier and more productive. You can all have my home phone number. And if you're not happier in 3 months and more productive, it's a money back guarantee.
I love it.
Don't hang your gold records at home. Leave them somewhere else.